Arizona favorites, Vern, on TV5. Tattoo that on your brain. Like this, Vern. TV5, TV5, TV5. Know what I mean?
They're landing into the wind and they're taking off into the wind, you say, so they can get velocity up faster. There's your sky arc braking.
Okay, got our salt
River Bridge, you're going over water running about 14,000 gallons per second, they said now, or cubic feet per second.
You may want to turn your radio down just a little.
Here's your sign too, Greg.
That one you comment on looks like, I don't know.
That's not TWA. I don't know. I forget
Something
who it is.
West. America West, maybe?
Could be. They got so many of these smaller ones out here now. Can't keep track of it. You're on 44th Street, heading north, up toward Camelback, and we're just now turning to go west into the airport. We're coming in from the east end of the airport. Public taxiing out, ready to take off. It's about 25 minutes till 11 right now. Vern Maryland's plane's supposed to be in it about 2 minutes after 11 according to the schedule.
Yeah, that one's going out.
That's Northwest Orient. That's what it says on there.
They're coming in by TWA to Minneapolis, somebody said. I don't know.
Yellow terminal for Terminal 2.
Yeah, they're back in the old terminal. I thought they'd be up here, but we're going to go back to where we picked up Larry and Sharon. There goes it.
It's confusing.
As long as you watch your signs.
There's a TWA plane's already in.
Well, they could be in. You guys want me to pull up and let you out?
Don't care.
Doesn't matter either way.
One thing is you won't be able to find us, will you?
Fine, all you do is go inside and look for TWA stuff.
Okay.
It was really good to see you. But I hope not for your sake, okay?
He's probably thinking that nobody's down there to greet him and they'll be in all by themselves.
They're all out there, so you have to do it. That would be your best bet.
Movement. Catch that red van out there. That van that says TWA on the side of it.
Yeah.
See, it's the plane's right on the other side of it.
Yeah. $11:36.
High 70s, low 80s.
We had some
We was watching it.
I forget. Can carry anything there?
No, wherever the luggage is, we'll go down and get to the right.
And then we were late getting off there about a half an hour.
Yeah, we saw your lights when we got here.
Yeah, it was late. So then they made us
Couldn't
wear
tell what it was
seatbelts
about.
most of the way.
Did you get in
The intercom on that plane.
I don't know when
I didn't come out here for you to apologize. We're here.
Okay, I just was going to say, I don't know when I ever heard the weatherman starting along about Tuesday saying, we've got some kind of a front blowing in here this weekend. I said, I
They were
know.
making a big deal of it.
Yeah, I've never heard him do it like that.
If you got 2 snow shovels, I'll help you shovel.
Saturday morning.
Hey, it gets that bad, he gonna shovel.
There was 2 things coming through, and I said, oh boy,
Yeah,
we're
from
going to
the
get both of
south,
them.
from the Alaska.
Yeah, right. Up.
Sitting for 6 hours.
Did you get any sleep?
No.
I bet you're tired, aren't you?
We got up at 4.
Oh my goodness.
Went to bed at 12.
Oh.
Well, that sounds like our normal vacation routine, doesn't it? At least we weren't out building electric fence.
We looked at the clock at 11 o'clock last night and said we weren't where you guys was to bed yet.
I
That'd
said,
been
Vern's
9.
running around
The
there.
9 here.
I
9
said,
here,
Vern's
11
running around
for you
there,
guys.
getting all the last minute stuff lined up for Steve,
He
writing
didn't.
everything
Never
down.
even did
He
anything
didn't do a
about it.
thing about it. He
Right.
wasn't there all
Nope, I
day.
wasn't even home.
He even had Pizza Cottage Buckeye Lake call at 2:30, and he had to go up there when he got through at 7 o'clock at Boehner's at Carroll. And I didn't even see him till 9 o'clock. And I says, we gotta put the big bale of hay out. And he says, oh no.
Huh.
Yeah, I get it, Phil.
I got it.
You got a parking ticket?
Yeah.
Now this part of Phoenix I can't remember because we drove in.
Yeah.
Are we northwest?
No, you are in the south center. You're just south of the main part of town, maybe a little
There's
bit to the
Camelback.
west.
See the
But
camel over there?
Oh, okay,
Is that
okay.
There's Camelback.
Okay.
I'll see the Camelback.
Yeah. We
Can't see
was
anything
looking
right,
at when
forget
we
it.
were coming in, I think.
uh-huh.
There's
It's back
an
here.
old guy from Phoenix standing right over there. See him? He's got about 4 or 5 years on top
Yeah, I
of his head.
see. Looks like.
He taxed it in, then we figured that was probably 8 cents. This hellacious noise lets go, and here's some old guy, probably 65, 70 years old, standing over at the other one, and he apparently bumped it or something. He didn't know whether to go blind or what to do, you know?
He just stood there and he looked up and he was looking around trying to figure it out.
That's like when we was out in California and so on. Well, of course, we flew back out of Seattle airport. We was there, and they had these doors that you walk up to, you know, and they go, yeah, open like
Yeah.
this, yeah, you know. Some dumb cluck walked right into one of these,
Oh.
knocked it clear off the track,
Ward didn't break his arm.
and yeah, you're not a kid. It was sore for a long time. we had this rental car. We pulled up here like this, you know. Of course, there's cars down through here. And the doors is on down here, and here's a guy taking the luggage outside. So, you know, it was a good place to get rid of the luggage. So I pulled up, and Francis and Juanita and Marilyn got out, you know.
We were
Got
checking
the,
it
I
in
helped
out
them get
there.
the luggage out. Well, then I thought, I got to take the rental car, but I wonder how far they're going to have to carry this cotton picking luggage. So anyhow,
Picked up 2
I-
suitcases.
I
full.
decided, no, I didn't. No, I didn't have anything.
You didn't
in
have
my
any
hand.
suitcases?
I decided I'm going to walk over and walk in and see how far they have to go, you know. So I walked over to this door and and of course it opened up, you know, and I walked inside and only walked as far from here to that hall, I suppose, and decided, okay, you know, and I turned right around and walked back and walked right into that dumb door. I'll tell you, knocked it clear. I mean, it was about halfway open, wasn't it? Well, it was really
Little
2/3.
2/3
Knocked it
way
clear
out.
off the track. I mean, the right door, it knocked it, I mean, it was where it slid the track. It was clear over like this, cocked sideways. And I forget where it hit me, up here someplace or something, I don't know. But anyhow, I laughed about it, and I came out there and I told them about it. And we was there at that airport for, oh my God.
Couple hours, wasn't it?
I
Or
don't
an
know,
hour or
another
so?
hour. Well, we took the car and got rid of it. Francis and I was up on another part of the airport and taking pictures.
He
I
took
forget
a
how long
picture
we had
of
to
a
wait.
mountain, I don't know what all, but it was.
And all the time we was there, that poor door was standing open, you know, and nobody.
Like a broken wing on a chicken
I
or
said they'll
something."
probably have to call in a door expert to put that cotton picking dumb thing back on. 9 cents out of 10. Well, you know, I had a notion to go over and try to pick it up and set it back on. I don't know. I've done enough to I just stayed away from
Yeah,
it.
I can just
But
see it
was
laying there on the ground.
But, you know, we walked by that thing and we laughed at crazy door sitting there looking at us, you know, sitting on that track sideways.
Same person we know knocks the doors off of Seattle Airport.
Wait a minute.
And you locked the door out back so the dog
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
And in the course of looking things over, we discovered the rotor wasn't going around when he was turning the engine on.
Where did this go?
Oh, timing chain, you know. So we tore in to the front end of the engine where she got pulled the radiator and the air distributor shaft's not going around. So it's got to be this pin.
Patty was out last year, wasn't
Early in.
that was advertised for $3.25 a bale. They're good for cutting hay at home. And I know last year we bought some off of Burl and we paid what for it? $1.85 a bale? Huh?
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to see much cotton right now unless we happen to stumble into some that's just being planned.
Just plow up.
That's been worked up for something it's probably worked up for cotton.
I think this is a pretty farm right
You
here.
take you up to where I work right now, there's fields bigger than that in appearance. Yeah, there's no appearance on any reservation. I couldn't figure out when I was traveling in the science school, I can't see any
Chris gave me Brian's picture.
dump truck loads.
He's here. He's great.
Is he?
I see 3 or 4 of them going around.
He's so moody. It's pathetic.
Oh,
yes.
Melons and watermelons and sweet corn and
Carrot.
corn and stuff like this. You don't see a whole lot of
Strawberry.
corn, but for sweet corn they grow it. And what corn I have seen out here really grows. I mean, it's humongous stuff. Some of the tallest corn I've ever seen's been right up here. That's your Air Force base down here. Williams Air Force Base.
They're working ground right out there.
Yeah.
That's deep.
There's for sale 85 acres right there on the corner, Dad. You want to buy that?
Be surprised what they want for that too, let me tell you. The land is something else out here.
A little early for the blossom right now. I hope that we get a little warmed up and we open up for next week. You can't believe that.
They run,
he was
boy,
moving
I
along
tell you.
about top notch, but he didn't look like he was working quite hard. If it gets cold on your leg, we close it down. Go out some other place.
Yeah, that's all right.
Here they go three-wheeling again out through there.
I'll look after one.
The big pastime out here is three-wheeling around.
Four-wheel drive's big out here too. They take it up into the mountains and out into the desert. Right.
Balloons sometimes, the hot air balloons. You may see some of them too. They're out in bloom right
That's
now.
General Motors Desert Proving Ground.
Proving grounds.
Test ground. Test
They hire men and women to drive their cars.
Can't see it. They bring
There we go. That might be
This is one guy.
They say you get to drive their new cars home. They just have to drive them, to test them out, drive them and see how they
Like right
run.
now. Right.
People might get a job. He's talking about somebody.
He always gets 1 or 2 years old. And he's supposed to drive it as much as he can possibly drive it.
They furnish the gas.
Well, I don't know about that, but they just furnish it to him, plus he brings it out here and he tests it, and he drives it to and from work, and every place he can drive the thing, see how it's going to respond to as many miles as possible. But just make yourself kind of aware of how long this thing is.
Yeah, you put the cold air out. You got a jacket on. What's that, Greg?
Show window.
Up there.
Desert out here.
But it's surprising you don't have to drive very far.
Yeah, when I first started buying, about 2 or 300.
Yeah. You don't have to drive very far, and you can get out of mass confusion and mass civilization, and you're into nothing out here.
But what would it cost an acre?
Well, it's hard to say. This you'd have probably a hard time getting. I think this is part of the Air Force Base. I'm not sure. It's, you can see there. There's towers. I'd like you down here to let you see some of the things
There's
down there. You can see private copies where they're fighters.
Honey, you need to be taking some pictures when the sun isn't shining that bright.
Anything you want to stop at, slow down and holler, okay?
got the
You want
bid.
to sleep in, probably in order to catch up with your rest a little bit.
That's right now. We parked here before. You just
Lots of
zip right
planes
across
come
the
in.
track. Not very far off the ground. It's different from watching a big plane.
Probably today is one of the better days to be flying up there.
I suppose it's a little turbulent.
There is a little turbulence, especially when you get that black stuff
Yeah.
coming down through
Now you
there.
see, if you look at the state of Arizona, as a map, you start realizing that there's an
Truck patch farming. The grapes.
There's those pink trees, white trees out in Blossom. I don't know what they are.
Oh, peach? No, they would have peach out here.
surely a beach out here.
Plum and cherry trees or something.
Got 5
Each arm takes how many years? 100.
Say an average of 75 to 100 years for every arm you see on the cactus.
You're kidding. That long?
Yeah. And they put them out to balance themselves.
I'll be doggone. So they don't fall over.
Yeah. And this poor guy here, he's had a hard life.
Boy, he sure has. He's a little unbalanced. Maybe he's a retarded cactus.
Of course, it's all to destroy it. Yeah.
It's a retarded cactus.
It's against the law to destroy it.
Unbalanced.
But there's always somebody's doing it.
Look at that one there's all the little.
Probably
Yeah.
a year ago about some guy shot one with a shotgun and fell like a killer.
Oh? My God.
Cactus fought back.
Sure did.
And this valley is like, you're pretty much at the eastern end of it. We were right here.
Uh-huh.
You weren't actually in Mesa. I thought you was, but you was in Apache Junction. You were far enough east that we were there. See, we're at 76th
76
Street.
streets. Yeah, it's really a spread out town.
Yeah, it is.
Can't realize it's that.
There's all kind of living areas too. That's the thing too. After they were.
This is a Hughes helicopter, and I didn't know we might see anything sitting around at the time.
They're moving all their corporate headquarters over to California over to here. Practically all their
Just a few years,
helicopters.
it's been twice the
Stop
size.
employing
Size of it.
was it 6,000 people? I think they said they was going to employ once they moved it over here. 6,000 more plus what's already here.
Communication with the military around the world, satellite communication, things like that. This over here is tactical electronics, which is fuses, elaborate fuse systems for bombs and rockets, missiles, and things like that. I end up right now, I'm a checker, a design checker, working in what's called CAD, or computer-aided design. You've got special computers that draws, or graphics computers, and I check the documentation coming in from the projects, the different projects, company, just almost like hundreds of little companies within this one big company. Each one of them gets a certain government contract and they work on it. And they have to meet certain military specs, and they bring their work into us to put it on the computers, and consequently I do the checking of the drawings before they go on a computer to make sure they're meeting the mil specs that they say they do. And then I check the documents as it comes back off the computer to make sure that it is complete and that everything's there. Try to find any mistakes I can find. I check an awful lot of printed circuit board stuff. Most all of my work is PC. But there was a section here called aerospace that is probably the fastest growing section of it all. And it is being moved to a new facility that they just broke ground on about 2 months ago, down below the plant where I'm at now, actually below where we live. And it's going to be the biggest one. Right now, it'll be a lot bigger than what you're looking at here. Like I said, there was about 5,000 employees in this building here. Now there's around 4 to 4,500 because a lot of them's moved over here to this. There's going to be, we got 3 buildings here now. There's going to be 2 more back here for tactical electronics. That altogether there'll be probably about 10,000 employees on this site, but in separate buildings. Now this building they're building 7 or 8 miles, probably 10 miles south of us here. One building will be 1 million square feet, and it'll have in the neighborhood of 7,000 employees in one facility. All top secret.
Ow.
Everything. Sorry about that.
That hurt.
Everything
That was
has
my
to go
head.
through security guards. I've got a security clearance.
Was my head.
It just secret is what it's called. There's different ratings. I've often wondered. They ask for information about where I lived and so on, and 2 people who've known you for some time. I named somebody who wasn't family. I named John Shaw from the Masonic Lodge, thinking about that, and thinking about Lions Club, and I told him that I was going. Last time I talked to them, they never even contacted me, but I already have my security. Some say 6 months, I don't know.
I think it's like
As soon as you move in and have a house of your own, I think
Is that it?
Establish
Yeah,
your
and not
residence.
have a house out of state.
Year round.
What'd you say, Phil?
I said tax-wise, it's right away.
Yeah.
Right away.
That I wouldn't know. Oh, look at this building.
You're going through some of Arizona State University.
Look at him up there, guard on my
Campus.
sack.
I don't think you better read the next window.
Really?
What it?
Well, they got the road on all the windows.
Yeah.
What'd they write?
No, I couldn't read them all. Phil was driving too fast, so I just wasn't able to.
Right.
Now the plant was on McDowell. We came in McDowell.
I'd say they
They're
certainly
swamping their yard.
It's irrigated. That's all it does. Just flooding the whole yard. They do that once every couple of weeks.
Look at that.
Or just flooding in the yard.
Yep.
McDowell runs all the way through town on east and west. McDowell comes over and catches Knoxville.
This year at the convention, Ohio is going to have a band. Before they used the all high band, but this year they're soliciting kids from different areas. And so there's a girl at Fairfield Union that Rushville's Lions are sponsoring. So, and,
Post up.
okay.
Taping now.
So you 2 are not at the same school.
She's always worked up here, and the kids always been somewhere
It's
else.
my 4th year.
One time, I was teaching one school, she was going to this school, Valerie's going to another school, Greg was going to a 4th. We run into everything that come into the valley, you know, as far as flus or anything. You taping, Greg?
Yep,
I can't slow down. I don't want
it's all right.
Let me pull in, Carol.
You don't have to. Maybe they don't want
Hey, what's wrong with you guys?
For those of you on the camera that just came on, this is where Carol works. Carson Junior High. Thanks, that.
building right.
Yes, Valerie.
Probably didn't run any at the plant, did you, Greg?
Yeah,
Oh, did you?
I got some Motorola. In fact, for those on the tape, that's where we just were before arriving here.
One of the big trees that they use out here an awful lot for shade is a mulberry tree. It loses its leaves, much like the trees do back there, and then it comes back on, almost like it's a deciduous tree. But if it is, it's, I don't know, something different. But they're a dirty tree. It's the reason I didn't plant any down there. The leaves fall off and they get in the pool. And
All the outside corridors
Where do
are
you,
outside,
work?
see?
Carol.
Down the other.
Down
Can
the
you
other
see
way.
it through
Yeah.
here?
No, you can't see it through here.
Yeah.
I thought you could right down through.
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
I guess you can. Actually, the only thing you can see is the back side of her
Uh-huh.
office supply or
bookstore.
Supply place. I glanced at one with my fly.
That sounds
Now,
like
is this mainly the literature for
It's all the books.
books?
For all
Uh-huh.
the kids.
Plus the
textbooks,
kids'
and then I
supplies
sell supplies to the kids. Then I keep
That's what's
reports
great.
for the different clubs and deposit the money for the different clubs and stuff like that.
We're coming out of Lancaster.
Oh,
Right, you know where everybody goes down over that bank,
yeah. That's
down
where
over
Joyce
that
went
bank.
down over that time.
Joyce get it? Oh yeah, that's right. Only she was going to town, wasn't she? Okay, coming out last Monday. There was, I don't know what happened, but a semi got down in there and he took out about 10 fence posts. Just rode the fence posts. He came up out of the thing, crossed over 22 and lit between the big gray house and the house up on top of the hill in that little yard, and he sunk clear down to his front bumper.
Oh,
Earl Duvall used to live in that.
yeah.
It was
He
a
was
big,
coming our direction.
it was a big
around the bend.
land and
That's where he
sea
went down over the bank.
semi.
How in the world he ever
How he
did
ever
all
kept that
without
thing?
award
The
doing that?
grackles aren't moving. They're just all over. There they all go, Dad.
We had one of the mockingbirds at the other house where we used to live. I don't know what it was. It was a street light that woke him up or what. For several
There's the
times,
building where
a
I
month or two,
have my
he'd
classes
wake up
at
about
here
11 or
at
12
Mesa
o'clock
Community
at night and sit
College.
out there and just raise all kinds of hell. I mean,
Singing.
really?
Greg, I'll have to give you credit. You were right. It was chained off.
It's all feet and ears.
Down there.
Now, did they have any meat on them?
Coyotes must think so. I don't know.
In the feet and ears.
Oh.
I couldn't tell you, bro.
They're big though.
They got.
Really
They
big.
look like one of these dragsters.
There he's sitting up
you
looking
know.
now.
The
Yeah,
hind
he's
feet
sitting
look
up.
like they belong to
Boy, that
something else.
flare is burning and sure going straight up.
I don't know what happens like that. Every once in a while, something comes
Yeah,
up
that-
like that down about the airport. That's about where you
Rubber
look.
plant or rubber tire or something
That's what
like
it looks
that.
like. Black.
Might be. I'll tell you what we'll do if you don't care. Probably never seen a class, it's the first graduating class from.
Oh.
But they've got, what is it, racquetball, Greg?
Yeah,
That's
racquetball
racquetball
courts
courts.
back here, tennis courts.
They got the basketball courts, the football field, and the track over here on the left,
Yes.
and the gymnasium here on the right.
They want tennis courts.
Yeah.
They want.
It's open to the public. People can come in through the week if they want to play racquetball over here in the courts or something.
Yes, for those of you watching at home, there's the racquetball courts.
Somebody stole my orange. Hold on, it's basketball.
What?
Orange, he said. That's a basketball.
Oh. These are all
More
the
and more
court.
of them daggone modulars back here too.
Hey,
Yeah.
these have been there. They built a bunch over by the art department too. They've got more put in
Take
there.
care of all the kids.
Put in the school and boy, just bang. You know, in
full.
2 years' time, it's full.
They said they're gonna move 600 kids out next year when they get the new junior high finished. They put the 9th grade over into that.
Yeah.
But
And
still,
roads too. The roads don't have
There's our tennis courts.
yeah. But Rhodes is overcrowded worse, they said, than Dobson.
I was talking to one of the coaches.
You can't go in there and play. Yeah. they
Yeah.
go.
Yep.
Yeah, public and
I was talking to one of the coaches down here about a week ago. He said they used the wrong type of paint on their tennis courts
Yeah.
and didn't discover it until it started all peeling up like this. And they got a couple of courts they can't even use because the paint's peeled so bad. And so now they got to wait till next summer to repaint it again with the correct paint.
There's the other modulars over
Yeah, I
there.
looked at it. They put
Oh
some
my
more in here.
Here's the art department, my home away from home.
It's strange
right.
because back there they built a school and it's basically like, usually like all in one big building. And you
Back
got
there-
your halls and corridors connecting everything. Here they just
Back
take
the
them out
way,
one
back
building
the
and take them in
sidewalk on the
another.
right, you see the
Because
gates where the
usually your
lockers
weather
are.
is
Sorry,
nice
back a
enough.
little bit.
Very seldom is it a problem as far as rain is concerned.
Turkey had to drive across that yard.
Yeah. But they just make just a bunch of different buildings all over the place. Walk out, walk around, walk into another.
Snarks. Flying snarks.
Still say it looks like it's gonna rain.
Yeah, it's kind of weird out there.
I'm looking at that.
Now we were supposed to at home either tonight or tomorrow. We were supposed to have a mixture of rain, sleet, and snow, with a high of 50. So
that sounds
for
fun.
Monday. So it really didn't sound too bad. But yet there still was supposed to be a mixture of rain, sleet, and snow.
For us to get this, it
You guys
means
are
that
gonna
they've
get
had to have some
something
pretty
back
cool
there.
stuff dipped down on the rim north of us.
Yeah,
That means that
what the
it
map.
probably is going to move across the country, and it may take 2 to 3 days for it to get over there, but usually it'll sock over there about 3 days after we get it. And this is cold enough here that normally this is going to bring snow and like 0 up at Flagstaff, and you'll see snow move across the midsection of the country with this. I can't picture it getting away without it.
I just hope it clears out by the time we go home.
Oh, it will.
No,
we're
I
supposed
I
to.
hope we don't have a rough ride going home. Like
Well, if you do it, it'll probably be another storm, because
Yeah.
it usually only takes about 3 days for it to move across, and it's gone. Something like that. Until you're around here a little while, I won't confuse you with that. But anyhow, we
So
always
you just
wonder
wait
what
for
we
you to
would
find
have
where the
if
road
we
is.
had
Yeah,
kids.
that's
We
a
kicked in
good
Mr. Watt.
sign.
See a copper roof,
Yeah, sure is.
new building they're building down there, medical center or something, right around the corner from us.
Price of copper's down.
Yeah, well, this
Where
state
is it?
likes to use it too, because it is considered the copper state.
Yeah, and everyone in the
We've
copper
got
business
An awful lot of
is losing.
unemployed copper workers out here right now. Yeah, they've shut an awful lot of mines clear down. It's a shame they're bringing copper in out of the country so quickly. Copper's an all-time
These good enough colors on there.
Hasn't he though?
Gosh, if you had that thing got side-swiped,
You never know what color we paint it.
$10,000 just to paint it.
These back streets in the residential areas is 25. I got a ticket going out through here for renting these houses. The building was wide open on this side. About 3 months after we moved in, he was up there with a motorcycle pulled off the side of the road, and he had one of these radar handguns behind a chain link fence, and all I could see was his helmet. You know, he had that thing aimed down through there. He had about a 30-foot cord on his radar unit going back to his motorcycle. And it got me for a 40 and a 25 cent. One morning at 6 o'clock, 6 or 6:30, I was on my way out to work. There was nobody else around. But no, it's not posted or anything else. But it's you know, when it's assumed, I forget what they call it now. But you know,
Residential
Residential
stuff.
stuff.
But you get used to driving 40 and 45 out on these others because that's what they are. And then you get onto one of these sites, even though there's not much residents around, they consider it residential, so they knock you loose. While I'm thinking about
Ace.
in this thing, the spare tire is locked, got a lock on it. The key to it is right down in here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd
we
be a good
better.
idea. We got a whole bunch of
We'll have fun getting out if we don't.
This
Honey, put
door
that coat on.
on this garage, if you pull clear up against it, it's the way it swings out, you'll hit the front of the vehicle. I stopped further than I needed to, but
Come here, Tobias.
That air's getting cool.
Yeah, it is.
Girl, you got
Come on, come and get it. Here, here. Thanks, yeah. Here, here it is. Let's go get the cookie. Here. Come on. Come on. Here's Sassy. Come on. Come and get the cookie. Hurry up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here's the cookie. Here. Here it is. Come on.
Go get the cookie, Sash.
Come on. Come
you. I just don't know what to think about you. You not? Here. Come here. Come here. Come and get the cookie. Here. You're not supposed to eat cookie over here on the carpet anyhow. Come on.
Yeah, she's
You're
allowed
all
to-
that
she's
help. We're
allowed
supposed to be ganging up on her? Here. Come on.
There, you can see for a change.
She wants the cookie, but she just doesn't know what to do.
Let's go.
You didn't get the
No cookie.
No cookie.
You're gonna have to be better than that if you want a cookie. You don't have your door
Yeah.
open.
I got him through the window. He's sitting there looking around. I think he's figured out what we're doing. Looks like he's rolling around in the dust there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What's the smoke up there? Do they have
They're funny looking things as they run.
Do you see
Got enough of him?
Yeah, I think so. Well, it's up to you. It's for your tape. I mean.
Well, okay. Real pretty color, Joe.
This is on Baseline Road. We're on the way to South Mountain and passing through some of the flowers down in here, the big flower gardens. Different plants and shrubbery they raise down here.
Catch some of the mountain over there on your left. Should drive down through.
So this is South Mountain here on the left, and we're going to be going up into here shortly.
Here's more flowers.
This is the south side of Phoenix right now.
Right. No miles an hour. What do we have to do?
Follow the road up through. There's your flowers.
Go sit out on this scorpions on the picnic table. That sounds like fun. Oh, isn't that pretty?
We're now about to hit a blue pickup.
Should we be talking while he's filming that?
Sure, what the heck. They'll only enjoy it at home.
He'll edit all that junk.
Does he edit the sound along with the pictures?
Oh, I can, yeah.
I mean, if you don't edit some of the sound, it looks awful funny when you say, and now we are coming up on this cow.
Oh, you
Oh,
done
no,
Vern's
that's a horse.
ear. Now, the trees would all be going the same direction, like they came up the mountain and then down. It blew that hard that it blew on both sides of the mountain.
Both sides the same
The same direction. And there were lots of
Yes,
places
folks,
where
that's
there
right. He did pass on a
there were
curve.
just snags, trees, you know. Of course, a lot of them from the
Do not
home
attempt
line.
this at home. These people
I
are
never
trained
saw
in this.
an area. We drove like for 50
For those of you
miles.
watching on screen,
And nothing but actions.
there
It
is
was
where
just-
we are going.
You drive and then, well, some of the road was big and some of it wasn't big, but as far as we could go, there was a guy that had a hot dog stand, drinks and stuff like that, and we asked him about,
Gotta straighten this road out. I'm getting sick and tired of all these curves.
gas. And he didn't even charge us any extra. It was the same price as what we would have paid had we got.
That's the only, there was times that empty bridge was the only bridge open across the mountain. That was when the times they brought in a special railroad train just to run from one side of the
Okay, enough boozing.
Let's see, which hotel did we stay in? It was a black one,
I wonder
wasn't it?
what the brown fields are out there on the left. Dirt. That's dirt.
Dirt.
That's where we grow our dirt.
The green ones are dirt too, but they got something on top of the dirt.
Well, there's the orange groves.
Yeah, that's all the orange groves down through there. You want to get
Oh,
a
yeah.
nice scan of Phoenix's orange groves. Yes, quite a mountain. Quite a mountain.
That's pretty. So
Must be a wild party. I don't know. You see that one down there, the Budweiser cap.
I can figure how many wild parties has been up here.
Up here.
Although they have a 5:30.
that doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't it?
Well, they close it out. You can't get in after
Can't
5:30.
get in, but you can leave still. So we had a bunch of them come up here and just bum it around.
Yeah, feel it out.
For those of you at home who are wondering what we are talking about,
I think you better show them. What's that?
Evidence.
Could anybody tell me, is
That's
that,
an Arizona
is
strip.
that is that a B cup or what?
Don't take that side of my face. Or my teeth out.
Very interesting.
Shoot.
Now, you probably can't see Chandler because Chandler
is on the other side
of the
of
mountain.
the mountain.
of this rock,
Right there.
the one that you see on camera right now. Chandler is right about there. If you could see through there, you'd probably see Chandler.
Oh my gosh. See those? Yeah.
There's your horse trail. Vern, you shouldn't do that in public. That's what restrooms are for.
Get back up here. Hey. So you forgot the camera. Get up here, Vern. Now what will he have on his head? There he comes.
Did you find that girl down there yet?
Too late. It's a good thing you wore that red shirt. They can see you real good. Uh-huh. Now come up here and pick up the missing article and see whether it fits. Look at the black smoke coming up over there.
Jeez.
Must be a fire.
Mm-hmm. See the fire over there? Sure came up just all of a sudden. There goes a bird. Oh, I see the school bus. Right straight down past that brown field, behind the tree, heading for Central
Oh,
or whatever. No, yeah. No, that's not Central. That's
Something or other. I don't know what I'm doing.
See, each one of these lookouts has got a different name. And if we'd had the map, we'd know which one we should have gone to.
This is the one we usually go to.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hoppin' Dobbins.
Dubbins.
Yep.
Isn't that a sight?
Golf course down there at the bottom.
Mm.
You know,
Lord
go golfing.
said,
It's awful brown.
bow down and worship me. And you're going
Okay.
Trust you.
Now.
Greg. Greg. You want her, Greg?
Anybody who can't even afford me peanuts, I want
No, no. Dad, don't you dare.
And get it. Wait a minute. I got it.
Don't show that. Mm-hmm.
It's a clam shop. And those are called
I wonder if we get two of these for 15 and 5. Give it to us for $17.50.
No, it costs me $5 to buy. And the heavy types are 2 for $25. And the small ones are outside. Buy these by 4 and get 1 fin. Oh, there's no jokers.
They said.
here. It's right here.
Yeah, we got him.
Okay.
Here we go again. You just stop long enough for you to find it.
That's all right.
All the pretty trees up through here. Now over here on Burnside side.
And a couple cactuses right there. There's kind of a cute one with about a 4-legger on him.
Yep.
There. One up so far.
They're real light.
Some cactus pictures. We're coming back down off of South Mountain now. It is now 3:46.
There's a long cactus graveyard there on your right.
Uh-huh.
Probably gonna have to pull over and let some joker smokers by.
to wear white.
Does that show
normally white
distance
pants
down
and,
in Valley, Drake?
Colored top.
Yeah.
And,
To a
when I
degree.
first went
To a
out and
degree,
started
yeah.
working, they didn't tell me what to wear, so I've worn these a couple of times. Well, in fact, this outfit.
Oh, man.
I think that's what
Just keep going there. We'll go
because I've
ahead.
noticed on the white side.
Do some
I've
shooting.
been that trip top.
It's just a little ways down in there, as you can see.
We're still in the Valerie ain't that close.
She can have the purple one.
Well, I wouldn't have pursued that if I thought we was going to get down south, but it don't sound too good.
No.
So consequently, I thought, well, that may be the only chance you'll get to get any Indian jewelry to
Well,
speak of.
I'll tell you, the park and swaps have got a lot of them too.
That's why I was wondering.
The what?
Yeah, park and swap places,
The flea-
swap meets.
Flea market.
Oh,
They've got a lot of
Yes.
Mexicans and Indians and stuff here, that sort of thing too.
Well, we all know.
We can go to something like that. And you know, I can find the places and stuff.
turn around, go back.
No.
There's some that they're out through. That was looking south off of South Mountain. Now you're looking to the north.
And
More peanuts, huh?
That was your.
That was the video recorder, in case you were wondering.
it just collapsed.
If your picture does anything unusual at this point,
It's because Marilyn turned it off and she picked it up.
Did I turn it off?
no.
No, it's because we're steers too rough.
She turned it.
He'll get his driver's
to.
license pretty soon.
Not in this state. This bloom right here is from our rare Budweiser bush. Yes, you can see the fruit down here. It's just at the peak of the season for harvest. Most of the stuff has been harvested already.
Got me thieving.
Blackmail. Evidence is on film now.
Now, Vern has just violated the law and will be fined $500 by the patrolman at the bottom of the hill.
They also shed.
But it's nothing major to worry about. Right, Vern?
Drake says.
Get your stamp.
Now
Here, you
then,
can throw these back out.
before
Need 'em more?
you guys leave, I'm going to turn this film over to the police.
Very pretty.
You wondered why I was
For a price.
Yes. And of course, our price arrangements are very similar to what the Indian Trading Post is up there at the top of the mountain.
The longer you hesitate, the higher the price goes.
In fact, I was thinking about just needing a new small Chevrolet, but now that I think about it,
A Corvette would be nice.
They have a different smell. Uh-oh, I got caught.
Now, she's an accessory to the crime.
Oh my goodness.
Smelling
But aren't
flowers
they
makes you an
pretty?
accessory.
Of course, actually, since this is Dad's van, they'll probably look up his license number and find him.
Probably.
So we want the proof ahead of time, so when the police come by, we say, see, we didn't do it.
And we got the flip license plate.
Jamie's a bond, you know, hit the little button that rotates the next license plate.
Yeah. When they start chasing us, hit the grease button. The oil button. All the oil
Yeah.
up the back.
Scorpion Gulch. Want to stop there?
No, I don't think so. There's
Oh, the
your,
horsies now.
there's your Renenag.
Straw pile. No, that is a straw.
tired
That's
back
hay. Hey,
Got off
hey, hey.
work.
Well, I don't know whether I want to ride one of them up there or not. They all look like they're half asleep.
Oh, they're
They probably are.
Yeah, they look ancient. They look like they've been rode hard and blew away wood.
Could
Get
be.
that on tape, did you, Craig?
He hasn't got it on. You didn't even break. There's the last out.
I always walk around holding the camera up to my eye like this when I'm not taping.
That's what I was afraid of.
Makes the other eye feel so good.
Huh?
Look, you hate to say this, but they're losing their bag.
Wow.
Well,
Look, there's the main street of Phoenix, right straight
yep,
ahead.
Central Corridor. See, we're on Central Avenue, which is a street that takes us right up through the center of Phoenix.